Sarah Payne.
Here.
Peter Kemp.
Here.
Toby Zuber.
Here.
Dave Schlemmer.
Here.
Chris Lane.
Here. We have a quorum. Hello. Okay, did you have an opportunity to read the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Any modifications, corrections, etc.?
Nope.
None.
Have a motion?
Move to approve minutes for the the October BZA meeting as staff presented.
All in favor? Oh, may I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No changes? If you have a pager, please turn it off.
You have a pager?
Yeah, at home, okay. No old business? Great, moving right along. New business? We'll open the public hearing for BZA standard variance. Come on down. Okay, what's wrong with this computer? 2025-015, staff report.
Thank you. James Catterett, City Planner for Auburn. This request this evening, it was an application filed by Mike Altavat. He's representing the property owner, Jeremy Bowers, who's requesting a development standards variance for the property located at 407 West Ensley. The request is to allow an increase in the maximum lot coverage for the property to allow an addition to the south side of the existing building. The property is highlighted there on your map. It's on Ensley. It's just to the west of Indiana Avenue. This request required a public hearing that we did advertise in the Star back on November 5th, and there were 5 adjacent property owners set notice. Very hard to see this drawing here. I should have copied it a little bit darker, but the addition is proposed to the south side of the building. It's a 24 by 36. It's actually a 2-story addition. The building currently is one story. The property itself is zoned residential. It's zoned R2, as well as all the surrounding zoning to the east, west, and north is residential. To the south is industrial. A few photographs of the building. This is the building itself. They have made some improvements to the building, all new windows in the building. This is coming from Ensley Avenue. This is the rear of the building, so this is where the addition would be constructed, basically in line with the existing building going straight back. And one more view, this is along the east property line looking at the side of the building. Obviously, it was a commercial building, commercial use at one time. This is just showing an aerial of the building. Again, you can see the grass area and back, and along both sides, the addition would go again towards the south. I didn't receive any public input from all of our notice and legal notice. The addition itself will be used for additional area for expansion of. There's some personal fitness equipment. So the property owner uses it as personal property. It's actually very nice inside. They've done a really nice job redoing the inside of the structure. It's used for personal gyms. Got a lot of different gym equipment within the building itself. Doing the addition so we can have some additional rooms for the equipment as well as some storage areas, and that's kind of the purpose for the second story addition as well to the building. If he's granted the variance, the building would still be 35 feet from the south property line, so exceeding what that minimum setback is. The building would stay in line with the current building, so that's allowed. No matter what the setback is, you can stay consistent with the existing building, which is what they'll be doing. For the property itself, the maximum lot coverage that's allowed is 40%, and that's determined by the amount of coverage by the building and then that parking area in front. If you saw that photograph, they got a large asphalt parking area between the building and Ensley Avenue. So only 40% of the lots allowed to be covered with impervious surface. The request, if granted, would bring it up to 52% of lot coverage. The applicant did submit proposed findings for your consideration as well, and staff has submitted findings for your consideration. As we looked at the request, the addition, again, it's on the rear of the building, so you're really not going to, it's not going to extend any closer to the side property lines, as I mentioned. The increase in lot coverage is still at 48% grass areas. Still have the grass areas along the side of the building. That's not changing. There's still quite a bit of grass area in the back. We don't think the change isn't going to be noticeable. Losing the grass area, it's not going to be noticeable from the street. If you were on those adjacent properties, you might notice, a little bit less grass area in the back. But those two property owners have not submitted any kind of concern or issue with the request. So as we looked at it, we thought it was a reasonable request. We do recommend that you accept the staff proposed findings that we've submitted and approve this various application as requested. Concludes staff report.
Questions, comments?
Not for staff.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Would the applicant please come forward, state your name and address, spell your last name, and add anything you'd like.
I'm Michael Altaville, represent Jeremy Bowers. My own address is Auburn, or 1305 Culberson Court in Auburn. Pretty much all we're trying to accomplish here is just pretty much gaining more room. Like Jim said, we've remodeled the inside of the building. We've struggled over the last 2 years trying to find use of this building. We've tried to do a couple different options, and they've all been denied by the neighbors. Luckily for me, none of them showed up tonight to deny this one. So pretty much what it is he has his own personal gym, just pretty much him and his friends and family members use. And we bought an Anytime Fitness that went out of business, took all the equipment, put it in there. I wish I would have included some pictures of the inside so you guys could see it, because it does not do it justice. Looking at it from the outside is very ugly, but the inside is very, very nice. I wish I would have included some, but we just pretty much outgrew it already. As soon as we filled it full of stuff, it outgrew very fast. And so we were just trying to make it bigger and just have more room so we can add more equipment and make it a little bit more usable. Right now, I'm sure the neighbors aren't happy because we use the rear for storage. Right now, this will take a lot of that storage away on the outside and make it a lot nicer. And once we do have the add-on done, we will be finishing off the rest of the building and making it all look nice and everything. And like Jim said, we've tried to, we're trying to make the outside look a lot prettier than what it is. Obviously, it is very, very ugly, but it looks like it's abandoned. But, luckily we've saved it from, being torn down or something like that. So just trying to add the extra. So I think we're allowed 12 foot already. We're just trying to get the extra 12 foot to make it 24, just have the allowable space and everything. So
It looks like the back of the building will sort of be in the same line as the building on your right and left.
yeah, pretty much. I'd say, I mean, they're the neighbors next to us, their lot coverage is crazy, but they also have a double lot. So I really can't say much, but yeah, I'd say we try to, be very friendly with the neighbors. So I'm glad none of them showed up, because we always try to make sure to be actually extra respectful to them and stuff. So, but yeah, I'll say, and then being the second story, you're only going to see the roof line from the road, where the roof line will be pretty much right at the peak of what the building is now. And then that's all you're really going to see, other than minus a couple little corner pieces, but just trying to improve it instead of tearing it down and just turn it into an abandoned lot. So anything else from me?
Any questions?
Was there overall elevation change?
What's that? I'm
Can't
sorry.
quite tell. The second story add-on, I didn't see an elevation on there.
The inside ceilings won't be more. I believe we were only planning on like 8-foot ceilings in there. So the second story is not going to, I think the height of it is going to be, 20 foot, roughly to the bottom of the soffit.
Okay.
Then probably, I think it's 6 foot to the peak, depending on what type of pitch we go with. That's all determined down the road. We didn't really dive too deep into it just because we didn't want to get our hopes up again.
That's gotta be pretty close to already the height of that building.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit taller than the
Yeah.
existing building, just because the pitch they have there is a 612, so it's a little bit steeper for what it is. But the other roof will kind of be not in line with it. It'll be the opposite direction, so kind of be a T on the roof line. So the roof will stick up higher than the existing peak, but that's all you're going to see. You're going to see soffit and maybe 2 foot of siding and then some corner pieces. So
Okay.
Great.
Will look a lot better.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Since there's nobody else in the room, I assume there's nobody else that wants to speak on the project. I'll close the public hearing. Board discussion.
Good use, easy decision. Happy.
Glad it's going to be
I was
painted.
going to say, I'm glad to see the
Yeah.
less than quality appearance of the building be raised to standards. So that's good to hear.
Okay.
not on the National Historic Register.
I do have an old picture of it. Not that old.
Mr. Bosworth, may we have the findings of fact?
The finding fact worksheet for 407 West Hensley Standards Variance, 2025-015. One of the approved variance will not be introduced to the public health, safety, morals, and government.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Wish to adopt the staff finding on the worksheet.
Yes.
Yes.
Two, the use and value of the area based on the property, including variance will not be affected in substantially adverse manner.
Will not.
Wish to adopt that staff finding.
Yes.
Yes.
Three, the strict application of the terms of ordinance will not result in effect of the difficulties in the use of the property.
Will.
Wish to adopt the staff finding.
Yes.
Yes. May I have a motion?
Move to approve BZA standard variance 2025-015 as presented by staff.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You got one passed.
Hey, it's been, I think we're 3 for 5, so I'll take it.
Good luck.
You just gotta keep coming
Just,
back.
yes,
Not-
there's hope. Keep trying. It's dependent on the use.
We have any other business? Meeting next month? Okay, great. And we do election of officers in January.
In January, yep, or the first meeting we'll have in the new year.
Okay, great.
Y'all have a great holiday. Thank
You too. Happy Thanksgiving. Somebody,
Move to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Frosty.
I didn't realize any